I was looking at the percentage. It was almost 84.2.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
All you gotta do is have
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, I see that Chan Bailey.
A few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
What are we gonna run on these kids, boys? Guess we'll find out. It's gonna be trial and error.
We're getting a peg.
We're making no adjustments.
1st and 10. Young shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Steve Young. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Like I said, I want my starting spot back.
Set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Past the 20. Touchdown. Cardinals.
Later.
Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation.
He's opening mail.
Ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, kind of like
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, you could have had it.
There on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They're on the ball.
They're running right here. Psych.
Now, throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Steve Young. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something
they gained any yards
all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
No, I don't think they've actually gained a yard.
At worst,
because we had that sack and then the pick, and yeah,
you know.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's having pretty fucking high.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
Lagging is a motherfucker.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Hey.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Man.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll run it. Here's Okoye, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And Barkley will try to punch it in.
Come on, dude. I didn't even fucking juke. He went to a different hole.
Oh, hey.
Straight and he hopped
Only a
over.
yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. Another try for Barkley, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Why you're all pissed off about him ruining my blankets? I want to get fucked. He must have been climbing walls.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Get something that's fucking 8 foot in the air.
This will be taken short.
23
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use
get the ball back on this play and give him a rest zone, huh?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Bravo.
Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Don't do that.
There to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success.
Don't take it to the Coyote.
That's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. It's caught by OBJ.
Oh, nice.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
I just sell my team. Give it up for good.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
He's got to be close to his X factor.
Gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there.
3 more?
Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Came right off that block.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is
into
the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Had to bait him out a little bit.
For the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Route's never over, baby.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short.
Get up, take it up again.
Let's go.
And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
Tired, Joe?
Step aside here in this second quarter. The offense back out there at the line.
I want to try out this Champ Bailey, I think.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
Oh, I got caught on a block. Safety, too? Let's go. Nice.
And this is going to wind up a safety. And you know the man who sat in
they
my chair
punt
the
to
last
us.
few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point.
I don't think we get ball at half.
Brandon, but I would go ahead and up it to 6.
I think we received.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
Eric, rewind the stream a little bit. See if we.
Yeah, we did.
We always kick. Bet he shanks us.
Jeez, fucking. I kick at any time now. No fucking clock running now. I'll tell you that for free.
You guys kicked.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I don't think they can recover that. Oh.
I need somebody to
So
take
good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
I'll hit you in the back with a hammer.
They'll run with Barkley.
Nice run.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Watch this.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
They should just quit.
Further out in front. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And eeach run has been more spectacular than the last.
Looks good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
I don't think I'm coming over anymore. You can't provide me with more than 5 minutes. I ain't wasting my time.
At that point, it's just a waste of gas.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4.
But you get credit for what
and he'll be taken down just past the 20.
Like, we would only get, like right now, we would only get credit for finishing 1 quarter.
So all the second quarter stats wouldn't count?
I think you get the stats, but you don't get the XP for completing 2 quarters.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
More reduxes.
More money.
Packs.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Nice.
It's caught inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
And he is into the end zone.
I don't want it.
Arizona. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Time to start spending some money.
He's been a busy man. 5 for 5.
I don't even think they're playing.
To extend the lead.
Guess we'll find out on the kickoff. Saquon still doesn't have a backside green.
He shouldn't. Oh.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Bailey's on the very
It's fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Get them, boys. trying something freaking crazy. Ooh. Almost shit him.
Good.
Thanks. Thanks, bad.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed and practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They only lost their head coach. Yeah.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Quick smoking dope, Eric. It's bad for you.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
He has conceded the game. She has Kobe Cook.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Come on, man. Wasting my fucking time. And the just and the kings lick their lips. Anybody out there care about us? No. This guy's wasting my fucking time.
Does he get 3 chances now?
Yep.
Oh.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Sure, they're gonna be on the fucking
They're
goal
inching
line.
closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Yeah, Brian. Sing it, man.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Ew. Yeah, wait until you're a UPS driver and you get put on roads in a route you don't know.
Later.
That don't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Only fucking 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes of relief.
Yeah.
Eric thinks he knows everything.
I do.
Yeah. Do ya? Do ya, Eric?
Yeah.
My fucking didn't give me a win. You don't know shit, Eric.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Wait, what just happened? I'm only 2-1. Oh, 2-1. I thought it was 2 wins. Playoff bird. You can see that on the stream. He still doesn't know.
Wait, what was the question? Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, because he sees it right on the stream right now. You're stupid, Eric.
You're stupid.
We should kick him out of the party. I've done it. Give me later. Fucking heartless.
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up. Can't treat you like my ace.
Eric's heartless.
Way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Aren't you, Eric?
Watch for the Jakes on the road. This
Huh?
crazy. I get 80 a show.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for
Gonna be a good one.
of time
Hate
without
that
a
guy.
top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Dude's tasted good tonight. Mm-hmm.
I don't need no liquor. Doing dope.
Liquor and MUT.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
No, I got work in the morning.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Gotta go finish up a dub.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that's not
Off
the
the
start
fullback,
that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
I wasn't even looking, to be honest.
Right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Makes sense.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down.
There he goes.
Chased out left. He may try. Are you kidding me? And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line.
As soon as I seen that guy go in motion, I knew exactly what play it was.
Loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yellow, I go, little lady. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier able to drop him for a loss of a couple. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Dude, get fucked with that bullshit. I'm so tired of that happening.
Probably going to scramble, so be ready, Joe.
But it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is going to be in.
Because I ran at him with that corner.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Barkley.
Oh my God, that Pat's helmet.
Gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
God, I hate these jerseys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more.
Let's
inside
go.
the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards.
Exposes defense.
On the board here in the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Your peppers now, Joe? That's what's going on?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That Clowney that just stuck him and stood over him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
No way,
Out of bounds.
Go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now
there you go.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
So good.
The 32-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football. I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Barkley.
Why is he behind me, man?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The other edge, Von Miller.
Like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
I do.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. A 3rd down gain of 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
About to be a boxing match. I'm fucking so cold.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 13-yard line. Let's go. Big series.
They'll run now with Okoye. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because...
Into heavy traffic. I got it. Picked off by Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey, baby.
Watch that, Eric. I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams...
Oh, no way.
And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right?
Oh, if I got past that at 6.
That win over Carolina, and then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still
I shouldn't have done that.
Late run to put them in the playoff race in the NFC South.
There was nothing.
And how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control
I don't know why I did that.
If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas.
Might be baiting it, but it might be wide open.
Now it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And his guys
I was on Beckham.
at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. He sets the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1 second.
They get ball.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3.
Good game.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Will fit me for a neck brace.
Devin White.
One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's fast.
And the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own.
Is it you or me, Joe?
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They try again with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Let's go.
Up by Jalen Ramsey. And some room to run now. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Whenever I pick the ball now, I just completely take my thumb off the stick.
Preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off.
I juked into him. Must have got him off.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Yeah. I'd go with this.
Again, it's Barkley.
Damn, I hate that Jamal Adams, man.
Yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path
He was a tank.
to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right.
He's so staying.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Let's go, Joe.
Top by Jalen Ramsey.
Let's go, Joe.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but
I'd go for it. It's 3-point lead.
When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Going for the deep ball. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm assuming he's going to go for it.
We've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game
I don't know
at that
what he's going to do.
And they like some matchups that they
assuming
had.
It's going to be a pass
they could
play.
Exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go.
Probably the draw.
Go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson,
let's go.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And
oh my God.
Across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
It didn't.
He's got his tight end Fant. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
That's a joke, dude.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Let's go.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down.
Up on left, Joe.
Roll. Back to throw.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
I got him.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. They find some open field here.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Season 1 Call of Duty.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I want that zoom, fellas. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's trying. Mike 50, Mike 50.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, no.
At the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if we have to close that, we might have just fucked them. I think we called a timeout at the end of the game and it glitched everything. I guess it don't matter if we close up.